Hi guys, welcome to another video. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm Clar. I am an incoming third-year med student. So today I'm going to show you guys my study routine and how I study for my med subjects. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to see more content regarding studying, my tips for you guys, and medicine life. So today guys, I'm going to show you how I basically study for a subject. This is what I usually do for each subject, especially physiology and pathology. You need to have your books, your highlighters, your pens, some paper, and your trances if you have. First thing I try to do before lectures would be to study my book. This is what I do the night before or the weekend before. I just try to open the book to the page that I will be having a lecture on. For example, I have a lecture on CNS for pathology. I'm just gonna skim through the book, just gonna look for the highlights of the book and highlight them, the important parts, especially the main topics of the book. And after skimming through the book, syempre you have a general idea of the topic at hand. Then I'm going to print out my trans. When I print out my trans, I try to print them out 2 pages in one. So I have 1 page here and 1 page on the other side, just so I can save on paper. And it's really easier to remember if you have them all in 1 page. Especially if you have 24 pages of trances, it's much easier to see them all in 1 page. So that's just for me. If you guys are more inclined to print 1 page to 1 page, that's your choice. Syempre, kung gusto nyo nang mas makita nyo nang mas malaki yung mga font, you can do that. But for this, I tend to be more inclined to printing them like this. So after printing out the trans, also I highlight the main points of the topics, especially yung mga naka-underline. Syempre, not all will have trances. If you guys want to make trances of your own, much better. But if merong available trans, usually I make use of that. Especially pag sobrang haba ng mga topics and I get to be super anxious about the topic na sobrang haba, I try to use the things I have sa external ko. The lecture itself, I usually bring my book. Yung book talaga yung ginagamit ko for lectures, especially if yung subject is really super book-based. So usually when you have lectures, I usually sit at the front row para rinig na rinig ko talaga and I can clearly see the lecture from the PowerPoint or from the projector screen. So while my lecture, ang ginagawa ko is nag-highlight ako sa book and then put some notes on the side or asterisk pag may in-emphasize siya na topic or something regarding the topic. And it's very helpful if you can record the professor while lecturing. You will need to ask their permission if you are going to record them. Most of them naman pwede, so you can ask them para hindi naman rude. After the lectures at night, what I usually do is listen to the recordings again. Meron mga players na pwede mong i-fast forward or 2 times yung speed ng recording para yung 1 hour is 30 minutes mo lang matatapos mo na. And that usually helps, especially pag mahaba talaga yung lecture. Then, if wala nga talagang recording, ang ginagawa ko is, I just open the book, yung mga in-asterisk ko na in-emphasize, yun yung tina-transfer ko to the trances itself. And makikita niyo sa mga trans ko, sobrang daming side notes and all that. Kasi yan yung nilecture nung prof nung mismong day na nag-lecture siya. So if meron kayong retention issue or parang sobrang short attention span like me, what I usually do is make my studying interactive. I usually make note cards or usually condense my notes into another paper. So before the exam, I usually study the notes that I have written on my trans. Syempre, hindi mo na kailangan yung book kasi nasulat mo na dito. Ang ginagawa ko to make it more interactive is to write the notes or write the main topics or main points that I need to remember on a separate paper. So, ayan, nakita nyo naka-staple siya sa likod. And these are basically some of the main points that the professor has emphasized and some of the side notes that I need. For example, reactions of neurons to injury. The M would be manifestation, so acute neuronal injury, subacute chronic and neuronal injury. Basically, you get the point. Sobrang condensed notes lang talaga to. So, yung 24 pages na trans, which is much longer sa book, is compressed sa 1, 2, 3, 4 pages na reviewer. So, ito yung nag-work sa akin. Talagang kailangan yung paulit-ulit na aralin para ma-master nyo yung topic. So, minsan hindi ko to nagagawa. Pag hindi ko to nagagawa, for sure, ang grade ko, kunwari over 20, ang grade ko magiging 14, 15. But, pag nagawa ko siya, as in step by step, for sure, as in 100%, ang grade ko magiging -2 ang minimum. Kasi sobrang detailed talaga ng study routine ko and no fail siya for me. Lalo na pag sobrang haba ng time ako mag-aaral, mas madami akong mare-retain. Siguro yung mga hindi ko talaga nabasa or hindi in-emphasize ng professor na talagang nilagay lang niya yung question para makita niya kung binasa mo talaga. That is my detailed study routine. Hopefully, that was helpful for you guys. Main points of this video would be repetition and detailed review. Kailangan talaga detailed yung mga review nyo. Huwag nyong parang pabara-bara lang na review. Siyempre, hindi to overnight. Kailangan yung ma-practice yung study routine nyo and what works best for you guys. So, that is it for my study routine. Hopefully, this was helpful. If you guys have any more suggestions, just comment down below. And if you guys haven't joined the Telegram chat, dun ako nagchat-chat ng mga subscribers ko and in real time so I can answer all of your questions. Click on the description box below. I'll post the link down there. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!